Hey guys, in this video we are going to discuss about charts in Microsoft Excel. We will discuss how we can create charts, how we can modify our charts in order to visualize and analyze our data in Excel. So let's get started. Here we have sales, variable cost and fixed cost data of a company over the year 2024. This data is in form of a table. Let's say we want to make sense out of this data. For example, what is trend of sales over the year 2024? What is the relationship between variable cost and sales? What is the relationship between fixed cost and sales? How we can do this when the data is in form of table? I believe it is something like complex to make sense out of this data, but it would be quite easy if we simply create chart from this data. So to create chart from this data, simply we need to select this data. We don't need to select the totals because totals are not part of the data that we need to analyze, right? These are simply total of this data. So we simply need to select the data. We need to ignore the totals and we can use shortcut key Alt F1. If we use shortcut key Alt F1, we can instantly get the chart for this data, but I would not recommend this method. I would recommend simply select this data, go to the insert tab, and in insert tab you can see under section of charts, you can see plenty of charts that Excel has that we can use. One thing that you can try, you can simply try recommended charts that Excel recommends us based on the data we have. So I will click on recommended charts to see what Excel recommends us for this data. I will click and you will see we have insert chart dialog. On the left side, we have different types of charts that Excel recommend us for this data. We have here line chart, cluster chart, column chart, bubble chart, etc. Any chart that we want to see, we simply need to click on chart, and on right side, we can see how this chart looks like. Out of these all chart types, I will go for line chart because I think this is more suitable for the data we have here. So I will select this chart, I will go for OK, and you can see here we have line chart for this data. First thing that I would like to do, I will simply change title of this chart. I will simply change, maybe let's say I want to write here sales, variable cost and fixed cost. I want to change title into sales, variable cost and fixed cost. I will simply select this. I will go to the home tab and I can change font color. Let's say I will change font color into black and I will make it bold a little bit. So next thing that we can do, we simply can change color of these lines. But before we change formatting of our table, we simply go for understanding that what this table has here. You can see on the horizontal Excel, we have months that we have here in first column of our data from January 2024 till December 2024. We have here all the months. On the vertical axis or on the left side, we have here amount that is in hundreds of thousands against which we have these lines. At the bottom, you can see we have three colors of lines. This blue color line that represents the sales, and we can see here this is blue color line in the chart that is sales. And next is orange color line that is with variable cost. So we understand that in this chart we have orange color line that is for variable cost. Next line with fixed cost is in green color, and so we understand that green color line in chart is for fixed cost. Now what I would do, I will simply change color of these lines because I don't like that cost line color should be green or the orange. So what I will do, to change the line color, or we can say indirectly to change the formatting of our chart, we simply need to select the line that we want to change color, and we can double click, and on the right side you will see we have format data window. So what we will do, we will select this line. Let's say this is for variable cost. We will go to the right side window, and then in window we will go to the fill and line, and from here we can change line color. Let's say we want to change line color of this variable cost into red. I will simply select red. Similarly for fixed cost, let's say I will select this. I will change color of this fixed cost also. I will go to the format data window and I will go here fill and line. In fill and line, I will go to the color and I can change color. Let's say for this I want color maybe blue. For sales, I would recommend that we should use color green. So I will select and I will go to the format data window, and from here I will change color into green. So now we have these three colors. Let's try to analyze what our chart has here. You can see the fixed cost line is almost straight from start of the year till end of the year. So we can say the fixed cost is same irrespective of sales. So there is no relationship between what we understand. There is no relationship between sales and the fixed cost. Fixed cost remains same. Either the sales are higher or sales are lower. But on the other hand, if we see the variable cost, we can see the variable cost is something like directly proportional to the sales. Whenever sales are higher, variable cost goes higher. Whenever sales are lower, variable cost also goes down. So this is a relationship that we easily understand from this chart, that how these three variables are interlinked with each other. In order to make sense out of this chart, I would like to change the chart type. To change chart type, I will simply select the chart. I will go to the chart design. In chart design tab, I will go to the change chart type. I will click on this and you will see change chart type dialog appears. I will go to the combo simply, and in combo, for all of these variables or all of these lines, we can change type. For example, for sales, I will keep the line. For variable cost, I will go to the column, and in column I will select the stacked column, and in fixed cost I will also go to the column and I will select the stacked column. This is why, because I want to combine variable and fixed cost, and then I want to compare this sales line against this total cost in order to see in which month we have profit and in which month we have loss. So I will go for OK, and now you can see we have sales stacked, fixed cost and variable cost we have combined together in one column, and we have sales line that goes against this cost. So in first month, for example, if we see in first month sales line is lower than the total cost, so that's mean in first month of January, in first month of 2024, that is January, we have loss rather than profit. Similarly, if we go from January to Feb, March, April, May, all these 4 months we have profit. If we will go to the June, we can see in June we also have profit because the sales is higher than total cost. Similarly is June, similarly is in July, but in August we can see the profit. We don't have profit because sales line is lower than the cost. Cost is higher, sales line is lower. So in August we have loss. Similarly, if we go to September, October, November, December, in all these months, the sales line is higher than the total cost. So that's mean we have profit. In order to just cross-check that either our chart is giving us the correct results or no, what I will do, I will simply select here, insert equal sign, sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost. I will drag this formula down and I will try to compare these figures with my chart. So in first one, January, we can see the figure is in negative. So that means sales is lower than the cost. So we have loss here. If we compare this with our chart, we can see the sales line is lower than the total cost. Similarly, if we go from January to Feb, March, April, May, June, July, all these months we have profit. You can see the figure is in positive. The same result we can see here in chart. Feb, March, April, May, June, July, we have sales line that is above than the total cost. If we go to the August, you can see in August we have figure in negative. If we go to the chart, we can see sales line is lower than the total cost. So that's mean result is correct. If we go to the September, October, November, we can see figure is in positive. Same we can see in the chart. So this is, we can see how easily we can make sense out of our data, or how we can easily visualize our data and analyze our data quickly by using these charts. So friends, that's all for today. I hope you like this video. I hope you learned something from this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to give thumbs up. Don't forget to share this knowledge with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Bye-bye.